Welcome to the Service95 Book Club with me, Dua Lipa. Honestly, reading has been an anchor through every phase of my life, and this book club is a way of sharing that joy. Every month, I'll spotlight a book I've loved and sit down with the author for an open and honest conversation about the themes, the characters, and the world they've created. And because I've had the pleasure of speaking with so many brilliant writers already, I'll be opening the archive and bringing back one gem each month. So pour a glass, grab your book, and let's get into it. This month, I had the pleasure of chatting with Ingvild Rishøi, whose novel Brightly Shining is my monthly read for December. It's a moving story about sisters Melissa and Ronja and their alcoholic father, trying to hold their family together at Christmas. In this exclusive reading, Ingvild captures the painful rhythm of Melissa and Ronja's lives. The dark days, the apologies, and the fragile return to normalcy, told through the eyes of a child who's learned to navigate an adult world far too soon.
Then there are days like these. I've had them before and I know they come, so I also know they end. I know exactly how. They end with Dad at the kitchen table saying, "Sorry girls, things will be different from now on." And Melissa opens a drawer and takes out a spoon. And Dad says, "Girls, will you forgive me?" And I nod. And Dad says, "Melissa, you too." And Melissa goes to the fridge and answers, "I don't really have much choice, do I?" And we know it's over then. Then his hands shake, and when he holds the mug, there are ripples in the coffee. But he looks up and says, "How about I fry some eggs and bacon?" Then he goes out to the shops and comes straight back again. The days grow light, and the nights black and still. Then there are sandwiches. Then there are neat piles of bills and cheese and eggs and bacon. "Melissa Moonlight," Dad says, "this is the last time, but do you think you could come over here a minute? Do you think you could make a call or two for me?" And Melissa sits at the kitchen table and rings around and says several different things. Sometimes she says, "I'm afraid we simply didn't get the original bill." And sometimes she says, "I'm afraid he's simply been knocked off his feet with this pneumonia." And once she just said, "Hello, 2 motherless children and an alcoholic here. Can you please give us 2 more weeks?" And then comes spring or summer or autumn, and Dad gets a job and stands at the kitchen sink washing up our lunchboxes. And at bedtime, he comes into the room to say goodnight. And he pauses in the doorway and looks at us, patting down his pockets. "Where are my sunglasses?" he says. "You're hurting my eyes."